मतलब amazing. Too good.
Okay, let's go.
So this is the Sony WF-1000XM4 with 24 hours of battery life, Sony's top quality ANC, LDAC, etc. And since this TWS was so hyped, I used it for a couple of weeks to give a proper full review. Now I'm XM4, XM3 user as well, which are the best noise cancelling headphones in the market. And this is Sony WF-1000XM4. Yay! So I'll also tell you whether you should get XM3, XM4 or Sony's TWS. Plus, we also have AirPods Pro in the house, which no doubt is one of the best TWS. So we'll be comparing it to the AirPods Pro as well. This is Prateek. You are already watching TechWiser. Let's go. So the first thing you see here is the Sony TWS come in this recyclable paper box, which is really environment friendly. Like for the first time, I have seen such a packaging. See, even the ear tips come in this paper cover. So it's all around paper, and you also get Type-C cable. Now, one really interesting and hyped thing about the XM4s is this ear tips. Now you'll be like, what? Well, a lot of noise cancellation and music quality depends on these ear tips. Here, have a look. The AirPods Pro have this mesh kind of ear tips, which are still silicon, like normal TWS or earphones have silicon ear tips. But these Sony XM4s have foam ear tips. Now you can buy aftermarket foam ear tips just like I have for about 500, 700. Damn, they have collected a lot of wax. Gross. And you can put it on any earphones of your choice. But the Sony XM4s come with foam ear tips right out of the box. The foam ear tips adapt to any ear size and shape. Like if I press the foam ear tips, they retain the shape. Whereas if you see with Apple EarPods, if I press the silicone ear tips, no change. So this way, these foam ear tips give a good seal and also makes the noise cancellation and audio quality top notch. And you need to be very careful with the ear tips choice. I use the smaller ear tips from the box because the default ones that came on the XM4 were too big for my ears. And see, the Sony app gives you an option to check the right size of ear tips. Now I'm wearing the smaller ear tips, which is right for my ear size. Now the app plays the sound and tries to see if there is air leakage inside your ears, and see, it says it's fit for me. And now hold on, let me switch to the medium ones to see if the app really works. Oh, and it's so nice, they have different colors for the different size of ear tips. Nice color coded. And now I'm wearing the medium one. Again, if I measure, hold on. See, it says the left one is not fit for me. And funny thing, if you're wondering, my left ear is different from my right ear shape, so funny little problem. Now these foam ear tips also do one magic trick. See here, listen to this. Let me remove my mic and place it here. I'll play the music at about 60-70% volume. Now let's try with AirPods Pro. Can you figure out the sound? Which was the loudest? Now this is called noise leak, and let me know in the comments which one had the most noise leak. Now imagine you sitting in the metro listening to a song with a stranger, and no, it's not dual audio sharing. You can just listen to your music because of the noise leak from your TWS. And of course, judge you for your music choices. So now before we move to the most exciting part, sound quality, let's ask Mrinal what he feels about it. He's been an AirPods user for 1 year and he has also dropped it in water once. So yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, so before you tell us about the audio quality, tell me 3 things that you like about the AirPods Pro.
Number one definitely has to be the seamless connectivity that you get in the Apple ecosystem. So let's say if it's the AirPods is connected to this one and I got a call on my iPhone, it will automatically connect, and same thing, I can also use my Apple Watch to make it connect to any device I want.
Okay. Now connectivity is something that I would agree with you on, but XM4, they not only have fast pair, like that pop-up that comes on Android and you can pair your TWS smoothly, they also have something called as Microsoft Swift Pair, which does the same thing on Windows. But sadly, these don't connect to 2 devices at once. Like I had the Jabra Elite 75T, which we bought for around 6,000, 7,000 or 8,000, I guess. Those connect to 2 devices at once, and like for this premium flagship TWS, it should connect to two devices at once. Like I expected that.
Second thing that I like about this AirPods Pro is definitely the comfort level you get with it. So I'm one of those guys who's ready to sacrifice on maybe the audio quality but prioritize the comfort first. So yeah.
So how about the comfort and ANC on the Sony one?
Okay, so talking about the comfort, they are definitely big at the first instance, and it did feel like that it won't be comfortable, but the moment I put it in the air, it did seems a bit comfortable.
So how about the ANC?
I think the ANC is pretty good, because if you go and see the TWS at 3 to 5,000, they are able to give you that 80% of that audio quality and ANC and all that. This is where you get the rest 20%.
Comfort, I would agree with you. The AirPods Pro are much more comfortable. Like they sacrificed on the comfort for better ANC and sound quality.
And finally, the third thing that I like about this AirPods Pro, and many of you guys who watches SNL also know this, I did drop one of this earpiece in the washing machine, and thankfully even after that, I was not even hoping for it, but it did work after it. So yeah, quality is something that I would say.
So this is IPX4 water resistant, so it can handle sweat. You should not dip it in water, and none of the TWS are waterproof. So don't be like Mrinal, don't drop things in water which are not waterproof. Water resistance. Okay, so what TWS do you use?
Galaxy Buds 2.
So we have the Sony XM4 and have a listen to them. Tell us, how is the sound quality? How do you feel about it?
It's amazing. The voice separation is amazing. Matlab, amazing.
So compared to Galaxy Buds 2, what did you like?
Sound quality, obviously, Sony sound quality is just amazing. The voice separation is too good.
Okay. So what's one thing that you don't like about the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2?
Two things, not one thing.
Okay.
First is touch control, and second is mic quality. Mic quality is too bad.
Okay. So why don't you give us a mic test between the XM4, AirPods Pro and the Galaxy Buds 2?
Sure. So this sound through the Galaxy Buds 2, a quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog. So this is the sound come from the XM4, a quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog. So this is the audio come from the AirPods Pro, a quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog.
Well, if you ask me about the sound quality, this is probably the best sounding TWS I've ever used. And now you'd be like, Prateek, the XM4 only has a 6mm driver. How come it is the best? Well, sound quality more than driver depends on the position it is placed inside the earphone, how well it is tuned, and sound quality is the most easiest as well as the most complex thing to understand. Like see here, the bass is a bit high if you use the XM4 on default mode. Now generally cheap TWS headphones or even wired earphones don't produce the highs that well or treble. But in the app, if you adjust the equalizer a bit, even the highs are well separated. Like here's this song, Eye of the Tiger. It has a lot of highs with the dish symbol is what you call it. And if you keep it at treble boost, you can hear the tsh, and even the sound of it shaking later on, like shh. That's nice. And also Sony XM4 supports LDAC. Now if you're confused what that is, well, it's a codec. And if you're confused now what is a codec, well, see here. Here's your smartphone and here are your Bluetooth earphones. Now your phone has to send audio signals to the TWS. So it uses codecs for it. You can consider that to be this paper. And now codecs are of different type. For example, let's take SBC, AAC and LDAC for this scenario. Now when it is SBC, you have a page which is this big. You cannot write the full song. So suppose the line is baby shark doo 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 doo. So in SBC it writes like baby shark doo doo doo. And here the TWS predicts the words and fills them in. It could make it from that to baby shark doo doo doo. Sounds different, right? In AAC, the page is the same size, but the TWS is now more smarter and it can predict better. So there is less loss than SBC. So it will make it baby shark doo doo doo. But in LDAC, now this page is this big. So now it can properly write baby shark doo 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 doo, mommy shark doo 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 doo. So now the TWS has to make very little guesswork and the song is full. Now the audio is more rich in LDAC, but of course in reality it's not song lyrics but data that is like 101010 and it has to predict. And more data means more battery. I hope it's clear now. Now battery life is very important on TWS, so it gets around 8 hours on the earbuds alone and 16 extra hours on the case. And that's with ANC on. So if you turn off ANC, it goes about 36 hours. Now in my day-to-day usage, the buds easily go 6-7 hours with ANC and music on. So battery life shouldn't be a problem. You can fast charge it for 5 minutes for 60 minutes playback. There's also wireless charging and you have to charge it this way, which is good to have. Now the Sony XM4 is priced at 19,999. So if you have to choose between the XM4 headphones, XM4 TWS and Apple AirPods Pro, which one would you pick?
Considering that I'm in the Apple ecosystem, I would definitely go with the AirPods Pro, which I'm also using right now. But if I have to choose between these two, I will definitely go with the Sony XM4, the WF-1000XM4.
WF-1000XM4.
Because like I said, I'm someone who prefers comfort over audio quality. And yeah, you get that with the TWS.
So if you have to choose between the AirPods Pro, Sony XM4 and the Galaxy Buds 2, which one you will pick and why?
I'll go with Sony XM4.
Why?
Because of the sound quality. It's too amazing. Easily it beats AirPods.
Well, see, if I had to pick, I'll probably pick the headphones any day over TWS. And see, the previous variant, Sony WF-1000XM3, the variant before this, I didn't like them. It was too uncomfortable and big. The case was like a suitcase. And they have reduced the size here with the XM4, and even the case is easily pocketable. But again, it's still huge. Smaller, but again a bit uncomfortable. I couldn't wear them for more than 1 hour, and Sony here tries to replicate the same headphone experience in TWS. Like audio quality is 10 on 10 and ANC is 10 on 10, like the best in TWS. But comfort is somewhere Sony should pay attention. And now your ear size may differ, you might find it comfortable. So if that's the case, this is the best TWS money can buy.